Hey, how's it going? Alright, make sum divisible by p. Given an array of positive integers num, remove the smallest subarray, possibly empty, such that the sum of the remaining elements is divisible by p. It is not allowed to remove the whole array. Okay, return length of the smallest subarray that you need to remove, or -1 if it is impossible. Subarray is defined as a contiguous block of elements in the array. Why, yes it is. Okay, so we need to figure out... all of these problems are like kind of similar, so we would need to figure out the smallest subarray first for each difference. Well, first off, let's say total equals sum of nums, right? And then we would say, you know what, let's say sum of nums mod p. If tot equals 0, then return 0. There's nothing that we have to do. All right. Now we want to say A equals accumulate nums, not length, list of accumulate nums. And then we'll put a 0 at the beginning. Like that. Okay, it looks like we can't add any negatives, but ultimately, I mean, if we're just figuring out the modulo, I don't think that that really matters. In fact, I think that we could do A equals I mod P for I in A, like that. I don't know if that actually helps anything, but I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Well, that could make it negative and force us to do the modulo again. You know what? Changed my mind. I changed my mind. So we need to subtract tot mod p. The whole thing congruent, you know, modulo p. So we could look at all the 1s, all the 2s, all the 3s. That's going to be n squared. That's not going to work. Let's see here. I'm trying to... Maybe we could say, what is the smallest thing modulo p that is the nearest? And then we could do that from every endpoint, right? Well, it's not nearest. Yeah, it is, because we want smallest. Okay. So we're going to say nearest index equals -1, I guess, because we need something for undefined. Nearest index times p, like that. Okay, and then we will say for I in range length A. And then nearest index of A of I mod P equals I, right? And then we would need, we want to figure out the smallest for the one that we're looking for. So current value modulo P is going to be a of I mod p, and then we're going to need t. We're gonna need total, right? So we want a CV minus TOT, obviously the whole thing modulo p. We're going to say best equals length of A, because obviously nothing can be that long. Okay, so CV minus total mod P, and then we will say distance equals nearest index of want, and I should be bigger. No. If nearest index of want is greater than or equal to 0, then the difference is that, and then the best is the min of the distance and the previous best. Right? Yeah, I think that looks good. Now, if best equals length A, then return -1, else return not bed. Not bed. Alright, let's see here. Indent was never closed. You know what? You were right. I did it again. I did accumulate or whatever. Accumulate. There's some kind of weird muscle memory going on or something. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, P is 7, and it is 7. Output 3, expected -1. But this is 7. P is 7. This should have been 0. Why is this? What is going on here? Print top. Reveal your secrets. Oh, okay. Yeah. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. So expected -1, indeed. Indeed, it should have been that. Interesting. So we've got here. Print I, CV, and want. And nearest index of want. Something is wrong here. All right, so it is 6, so we would like to subtract 6. Oh, it can't subtract the entire thing. Okay, no. Okay, so my algorithm was doing what I thought it was doing. It's just I forgot this weird case. All right. If best equals length of A, return -1. What is length of A? Let's say if it's greater than or equal to length of nums. It's a little gotcha there. Life is pain. All right. Use test case. P is, oh my, that is rather large, isn't it? Well, the most values that it can possibly have are the number of values in the structure. So clearly this is where it's getting the over limit here. Let's say default dict of lambda -1. All right, there we go. Problem solved. Oh dear. Ugh. Apparently there was a more efficient solution. You know what? I don't care. See ya.